class. This is your math teacher Divya Pandey. Today I am going to discuss the chapter number system. This is your first chapter, and in number system we are going to discuss about the numbers. Which type of numbers you know? You have studied about the rational numbers in 8th class and about natural number, whole number and integers in earlier classes before the 8th class. Here we get introduced by a new number which you call irrational number. Irrational number is actually the number which is not rational. Natural number, whole number, integers together they will be called as rational numbers. They will come under the rational number. Rational number is and fractions also. Okay, you know fractions which are upon form, and there is different type of number, that is your irrational number. And together with rational number and irrational number, both are known as real numbers. Both are known as real number. That's why real number can be categorized into rational and irrational, into two types, rational and irrational. In rational we can categorize natural number, whole number, integer, fractions. Natural number, you know, they are the counting numbers. Natural number, you know, they are all the counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers also, you know that when we include 0 with the natural number 1, 2, 3, etc., then the set is known as whole number. And integers, you know that positive, negative, 0. Negative numbers 0 and positive numbers like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. All these are the integers. And besides all these three, there we have fractions ratio like half, minus half, 3/2, 2/3, -5/2, etc. All these are the fractions. All these types of number comes under the rational number. That's why we can define a rational number as the number which can be written as p by q form, where p and q are integers. These are the conditions with pq, and there is an extra condition that q not equal to 0. Why I am saying q not equal to 0, or why it is the condition q not equal to 0? Because if you are putting q is equal to 0, then what happens? P upon q will be equal to p upon 0, and you know this is undefined. And the number which is undefined, how can we say that it is rational or it is irrational? That's why we have put the condition q not equal to 0. So what about the numbers which cannot be written as p by q form? Because all these numbers you can write p by q form. 1, 1, if you are talking about natural numbers, 1, or if you are taking 2, this can be written as 2 upon 1. Okay, so this is your p by q form. Na? 2 is also integer, 1 is also integer, and 1 is not equal to 0. That's why this is a rational number. Similarly, all the whole numbers, and similarly all the integers and fractions, you are already getting it. So there are the numbers which cannot be written as p by q form. We call that type of number as irrational number. So how can you define irrational number? Irrational numbers are the numbers which you cannot write as p by q form. This cannot be written as p by q form. These are the irrational number. Now the topic is how to find rational numbers between two irrational numbers. For example, take 2 and 3. You have to find out rational number between 2 and 3. So if you are going to find out one rational number, then it is very easy. You find out the midpoint of 2 and 3. How to find out midpoint? Add 2 plus 3 and divide it by 2. Then it will be 5/2, and 5/2 will be 2.5. And obviously you can see that 2.5 is lying between 2 and 3, and it is the midpoint between 2 and 3. But if you are going to make more than one rational number, if it is asked that find out two rational number between 2 and 3, three rational number between 2 and 3, or five rational number between 2 and 3, then suppose it is asked two rational number between 2 and 3, then one rational number you have find out. For the second rational number, what you can do? Now find out the rational number between 2 and 2.5. Similarly, you can find out the rational number between 2.5 and 3 by using the midpoint method. Like here we have did by midpoint method. Here also you can find out by midpoint method. But if it is asked more than 2, 3, 5 or 10 rational numbers, then this method will take so much of time. That's why we have to opt a different method, different easy method consuming less time. That's why we will use, if it is asked 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3, then we have to find out a method to write 2 as, first convert 5 as 6. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. You have to find n plus 1. And what is n plus 1? N is here 5. N means how many rational numbers you have to find out. So n plus 1 is here. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now convert 2 as such that base is 6. Sorry, base, not base, denominator. Convert 2 as denominator 6. So if denominator is 6, then what should be here? 12. So that you can cancel out 6 to the 12. Similarly, 3 you can write as 18 upon 6. 6 3 is 18, and then you will get 2 by 3. Now the rational number will be the rational number between 2 and 3 will be rational number between 2 is equal to 12 by 6 and 3 is equal to 18 by 6. Now if you will find out rational number between 12 by 6 and 18 by 6, you will get the answer. And what are the rational numbers between 12 by 6 and 18 by 6? 13 by 6, 14 by 6, 15 by 6, 16 by 6 and 17 by 6. See here, all these are the 5 rational number. You can cancel out 13 by 6, got cancelled out. 14 by 6 you can cancel out, like 2 3 is 6, 2 7 is 14. Here also 2 3 2 is 6, 3 5 is 15, and here 2 3 is 6, 2 8 is 16, and you can write it like that. So these are the 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. Here is the homework. You can do it by yourself of the same method which I have explained right now, and see if here is the denominator same, but here is denominator different. So first, in the second option, you have to make their denominator same. How will you make their denominator same? By using the LCM method. You know it already. Here is a different method. You can use this also. Suppose you are going to find out n rational numbers between x and y, and in both the numbers, one number will be obviously less than the next number. Okay, so here suppose x is less than y, then you will find out a d. Okay, and d will be equal to y minus x upon n plus 1. N plus 1, where n is your the required rational number, how many you are going to find out. Then the n rational number between x and y are x plus d, the second will be x plus 2d, third will be x plus 3d, and the last one will be x plus nd. So you can opt this method also, and the method which I have told you. Okay, this method is very easy. That's all for the class. You can do more examples and become perfect in this method.